Well, good afternoon and hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for a very special and exciting Atlas Ocean Voyages webinar. My name is Dean Lapham, and I'm the Senior Director of Professional Development and Trade Programs at CLIA. And I'm going to just go through some housekeeping before we introduce our presenter. So the webinar will run for about 45 to 50 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the question module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. This webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Oya Bekakosku. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but it's a great last name. From Atlas Ocean Voyages to present to you more about their intimate yacht-style cruises. Passionate is the word Oya uses to describe her love for travel, meeting new people, visiting established industry colleagues and partners, and exploring the world. You're right there with me, Oya. I love exploring the world too. Oya has a bachelor's degree in tourism and hotel management. With over 25 years in the travel industry, Oya's career experience includes air consolidation, hotels, tour operators, and cruise lines. Take it away, Oya.
Oh, thank you so very much. And I am thrilled to be here. And thank you for giving me the opportunity. As you can see on the screen, my name is Oya, and my last name is a very long one, so everybody calls me Oya B. You do have my contact information. Please write down my cell phone, my email address, and please join my Facebook group, please. You can just find me, Atlas Ocean Voyages with Oya B. I am very much active there, and you will see a lot of information very instantly. Seminar at sea, fam trips, offers, incentives. You will be seeing it right there. It's really very fast. So I highly encourage you to please come and join me. So having said that, I'm going to take my face away, so you will be having the full screen for you. Again, thank you so much for having me here, and I'm really happy that you will be able to learn a little bit more about Atlas Ocean Voyages. So let me take my face away. I'll be back. Oh. We call ourselves relaxed luxury, intimate yacht style expedition cruise line. So the heritage, who we are, maybe you have heard about us or not, but our parent company is Mystic Invest Holding. They've been in the business over 25 years. You're seeing some of the brands that you might already heard. We are actually building ships for some well-known companies in the market. And we're the largest third river cruise company in Europe with our Dora Azul brand. And Atlas Ocean Voyages is our first North American brand. We launched in 2019, yes, right before the pandemic, and that's why you may not heard about us a lot, because everything was shut down. So our first voyage was August of 2021. Our headquarters is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, so we're in the East Coast. And again, it's our first North American brand, and we're really so excited about our brand. So please take a look at it. I don't know where you are all from. I am covering the central US. I live in Texas, around San Antonio area. Please reach out to me if you're around me, my neighbor. I will be more than happy to meet you in person. You will see Anthony, Kurt, Scott, and Robert Cow. We all cover our own territories, and we just recently hired for the Northwest US. Nikki just joined us on Monday, I think, so I don't have her slide. So this is us, your regional sales directors. Please use us, call us, reach us, learn about the brand, and let us help you to grow the business, because without you, we will not have our jobs, as you know. So what is intimate yacht style cruising? Think about a yacht. So any other beautiful cruise lines, small ship, right? When you enter the ships, it still looks like, it feels like you're on a cruise line. It doesn't matter what it is. When you are at Atlas ships, when you enter the ship, you feel automatically that you're in a yacht. You will see mahoganies everywhere, the colors, the design. It's very yacht style, but yet relaxed. It's luxurious, but yet relaxed. The hospitality is very, high attentive service, and everyone will have almost like one-to-one ratio. Think about again a yacht that you will be able to meet the chef, you'll be able to meet the crew. The second day, the crew members will know about your names, who you are. You'll be meeting the captain. So it's really very intimate, a yacht style experience that you will be having. We are focusing on 3 areas. One of them is destinations and itineraries. I need to say this, I'm very proud about our destinations. They're all handpicked, hand selected, because our ships are small, less than 200 guests, just 106 guest capacity. Most of our brands, we do have the overnights. Let's say you're in Amalfi Coast, you have 1 or 2 nights overnight. We don't leave the ports before midnight or 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So we're really in the destination. So when you're getting out of the yacht, because she's such a small ship, less than 10 tons, we go to the remote ports, small ports. You are getting out of the ship and you are in the heart of that destination. I find similarities with river cruises. Some of you may know me, with my previous jobs, that I did promote river cruise for 3.5 years, and I really find similarities because of the intimacy of the destinations that you are going to be. You are in the destination, you're learning about the destination, you're in the culture, and you're not leaving the ports at 4 p.m. We do have overnights and late nights. Please make a note of this and think about your clients now and take a note that you can call them back. Second area is intimate yacht style ships. What it is, again, I mentioned it before, it's very stylish and social. You will again meet almost everybody on board. You're just sharing the yacht, maximum with 196 guests. It's very relaxed luxury. We have multiple options on the ship. They're all inclusive. Exquisite accommodations. I stayed in one of the Horizons, which you're seeing here, right here. It's Horizon stateroom. It's beautiful. You will have the marble spa bathrooms. Again, mahogany is everywhere. Very stylish, sophisticated, but yet it is relaxed luxury. The third area is we are focusing on the personalized service. Nearly one-to-one staff to guest ratio. The suites will have a butler service, warm welcoming, and every need anticipated will be given to you. So again, the second day, our staff members will know the guests' names. So these are the 3 areas that we're focusing as a brand, and I'm very proud because we're really delivering what we are. So our market position, either take the screenshot of it or this is recorded already, make a note, whichever you wanted to do, but this is a perfect way of understanding our brand also, the expedition market position, because our ships are designed for expedition. However, we go to Mediterranean, we're a yacht, it's a small ship, very intimate, we cover the whole world. Now, there are some other companies, high luxury, Silversea, Seabourn, Ponant, Scenic Eclipse, they're all inclusive, beautiful brands, and their per diem average is around $1,500 per person, right? I'm talking about the expedition now only. And then you think about your typical expedition lines, Lindblad, Quark, Hurtigruten, Viking. They're great companies, not all inclusive, and their averaging per diem starts from $630 to $1,250. We are right in the middle. So you're getting a small ship experience, less than 200. It's very sophisticated, destination focused, yacht style ships, personalized service, all-inclusive experience on board. And our price point is starting from $700 to $950 per person per day. At the moment, which I'll talk about it at the end, but at the moment, our rates are much lower than this. It's probably around $500 if it's not less than that. This is the time to introduce our intimate yacht style Atlas Ocean Voyages to your clients, because these rates will really go high very soon. It's just kind of like introductory rates. Our target market, baby boomers, of course. Bullseyes is 55 plus, of course, high income, living in and around metro areas, who are taking like maybe 2 times a year the vacation, maybe retirees or world travelers, past cruisers, college educated, curiosity seekers. So again, our ships are expedition style. They're built for expedition, but please don't think that it's only expedition because we cover the whole world. But our clients, our guests are really, they love experiences. They love meeting with other people. They love small ship. They are more open-minded, because an expedition, when you're in Antarctica or Arctic, with the Mother Nature, we may change the itinerary. So they're well aware of it. We may not stick with the itineraries in these polar regions, again, because of the weather. Safety is very important. So our guests are very well know about this. They know that they might be changing. They're open-minded, right? They're active. They love the water sports. They love, again, wine, dine, meeting with the people. So this is our target market, and I'm 100% sure you have them all. Just take a note, remember their names, and once this session is over, please call them. Always included. Now you know our market space. We're in Fort Lauderdale, less than 200 guests, yacht style, and we're always including the meals, your premium beverages, luxurious Local bath amenities, they're always included. We even have in-room mini fridge stocked daily with the guest preferences included, gratuities included, emergency medical evacuation insurance is included. We also include the private charter jet services between Buenos Aires to Ushuaia on Antarctica expeditions, and between Oslo and Longyearbyen on the Arctic expeditions. So when you are on the expedition voyages, we also give a complimentary parka to take home. So this is always included. So when you are comparing with other cruise lines, always keep this in mind. Gratuities, meals, they don't have to make any reservations on any dinner, dining options, they're included. Beverages are included, etc. So I think this is a great value. And don't forget about the emergency medical evacuation insurance. Let's talk about our fleet. We have 2 ships. World Navigator launched 2019, but her first voyage was August of 2021. World Traveler is just sailing. November 2022 was her maiden voyage, and I was there for the christening. I'm so honored. This ship was just stunning, beautiful. I will share a video later on with you when I'm doing my follow-ups, and you will see the ship. She's just beautiful. Oh my God, stunning. So we will have 3 more ships, World Seeker, Adventure, and Discoverer, in the next couple of years. So we will have 5 ships in total. Where do we go? As I was mentioning, we are covering the polar regions, Arctic and Antarctica. Of course, we go to Norwegian fjords, Iceland and Greenland, beautiful itineraries. Remember, we are very destination focused. We do overnights. We don't depart before midnight in many itineraries. We go to the small ports. So just think about it. You're in Mediterranean, you're in British Isles or Northern Europe. Look at the itineraries. They're very unique and beautiful. And price point is nobody can beat us at the moment because we're all inclusive. So Antarctica, just to mention and remind you again that we do the remote expeditions, complimentary Zodiac landings and cruising are all inclusive. Of course, don't forget about your parkas. We're going to give the parkas. We also provide the boots on board. We are doing the crossing Arctic Circle itineraries. Of course, ship is only holding 175 guests on the polar regions. Don't forget, 196 is the warm waters, but when it comes to Antarctica, it's 175. guest maximum. So it allows the guests to do 2 to 3, sometimes 3 landings when they are on the Antarctica peninsula. Okay, keep it in mind. Arctic and Norwegian fjords. Remember again, our ships are so small that we are going to the small remote destinations and ports. Of course, we do the Arctic Circle, which is the blue nose. Of course, we do the remote expeditions in Svalbard. It's very important, and they're included. When it is come to expedition, you will also have your expedition leaders, and expedition landings are always included. Okay. British Isles and Northern Europe. A few highlights again. We do dock alongside the Tower Bridge in Belfast. We overnight in London, in Dublin, Edinburgh, and Belfast. Remember, when you are in the destination, you are getting out of the yacht, you're in the destination wherever you are, and plus you're overnighting. So it gives the guests to have the nightlife in wherever they are, and then they can just come back to their hotel, and it's actually our yacht. They can spend the night there, and then the next day morning they can still go out and enjoy the destination. So these are the highlights. Like Bordeaux, we do go to wine country, or famous Lunas in Scotland, Loch Ness in Scotland. So just look at the itineraries. I'm not going to go over in every single itinerary because you will not remember, I'm sure, but these are the highlights. Iceland and Greenland, of course, you will explore again the destination. We will have overnights or long stays in the ports, and we do have amazing excursions, a la carte excursions. They are not included, but they are phenomenal. Mediterranean, of course, who doesn't like Mediterranean? I'm from Turkey originally, my favorite, and I'm so happy that we are including Turkey, some of the destinations that you will be seeing, and again, you will have some overnights. Spain, Portugal, France. We do have also 2 itineraries, Nice round trip, and one of them is Grand Prix, Monaco Grand Prix. Please, if you have any clients, think about it. If you wanted to go there in that particular time of the year, it's May 21, that week, the hotel rates are probably out of the roof. But both ships is gonna be in Menton on the same day when the Grand Prix week was happening. So we are going to be there. If you have clients, it's your best opportunity. Put a group booking if you want to, but again, go back and look at the itineraries: Croatia, Mediterranean, France, the French Riviera, Cannes, Greek Isles, just beautiful, stunning. We have the pre and post available. They're all additional, and we pay 10 commission on that. Okay, remember, we do offer pre and post, and these pre and post can be a private tour to our regular, and they're all 10% commissionable. So now we know who we are, right? It's a small ship yacht style expedition cruise line. We have launched in 2019. We have 2 ships, less than 200 guests in everywhere, and we cover the whole world. We go to polar and in between, everywhere, almost everywhere in the world, right? And price point is amazing because these are all introductory rate. So let's see how the ship looks like. This is our deck plan. You have only 8 decks, and you will see that 1, 2, 3 decks are guest decks. The rest is for the public areas. We have solo staterooms. We have triple accommodation. We have suites, and 85 to 90% of our accommodation has balconies. Okay, so just remember that. I didn't meet, but I'm dying to meet these 2 gentlemen, world famous designers. Look at the ship. This is what I'm talking about, the yacht style. Look at the ship. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you the video. It's a beautiful video, but look at the ship. It's just beautiful. When you are entering, you don't feel you're in a ship. You're in a yacht. You feel as if you're in a yacht. These 2 gentlemen designed. At the moment, the World Traveler has more blue colors, and the World Navigator, which you're seeing, more green colors. They're identical. Life on board. If you're looking for Broadway shows or casinos, it's not it. It's a yacht. Expedition. It's all about the destination, but we're also taking care of our guests on board with our luxurious amenities and services. But also remember, the lifestyle on board will be very relaxed and laid back. When the guests are on board, and again, remember, sometimes we overnight, so the guests don't even come for dinner because they wanted to explore the destination. So we will have sometimes celebrities, we will have some entertainers like, you know, on board, piano, guitar, speakers, lecturers, especially on the expedition. We will have expedition leaders to let you know about the ship. So it's really very laid back, but yet we are still entertaining our guests. Okay, just keep this in mind. Just a look. This is for World Navigator. You see blues. I was there, and the ship is stunning. You will love it. You will see everywhere. We do have 3 bars at the moment, but we're gonna add one more. It's on the works for warm waters, especially. We're gonna add another specialty dining venue, which is called Alma. You don't see it in the slide because they're making it ready, but just keep this in mind. The Dome, 7-aft pool bar, Atlas Lounge is open bar, and also we're working on 24/7 open bar. So if the guest wants to really have another cocktail, they can either go and sit at the bar with some light hors d'oeuvres 24/7, or they can order it to their stateroom or suite with no question asked. They will have it. So these are all our bars, all-inclusive premium beverages. If you see in the picture, you will see the beverages. They're really premium. Atlas Lounge, just think about it again, that the guests, you are coming on board, and the check-in is, there's no line. You come on board and you sit at the Atlas Lounge. Our crew members come and, you know, collect your passports while the guests are having their cocktails and waiting for their suites or staterooms ready. They're just mingling with the others or just relaxing with their cocktails, some beverages and some hors d'oeuvres. So it's a beautiful way of starting their journey. This is our auditorium. The lectures are here, going to be here. Sometimes we may have some movies, but most of the times this place is you know, good for the lecturers and speakers. One of my favorite places, observation deck. If you are in the cold weather and you're cold, but you still wanted to see the sea line, this place is only 30 feet above the water. The water's edge is just 30 feet above the water. And this section is heated. Yes, when you're sitting, when it is cold outside, it's seated and it's heated, so you don't have to worry about being really very cold. This is the pool and the hot tub. We have a, you know, as you can see, we have a beautiful pool and a hot tub. The World Navigator has 2 of those actually. Of course, health and wellness are very important. We do have the fitness center, yoga, Pilates. We have a jogging track on the top deck. We do take care of it. Sea Spa by L'Occitane. This is a first spa by L'Occitane. I have to say it proudly. We do have, of course, sauna, massage. Sauna is included, but anything with service like massage or facials will be with a minimal service charge. Let's talk about our restaurants and cuisine. We do have main dining in Porto and Lisboa. 7-aft is our chop house, the Dome, Polo's Pantry, and of course in-room dining. So this is your World Navigator. I just wanted to show you some pictures. This is your main dining room in both ships. And then of course al fresco, it means that outside seating. We're going to change this actually to Alma. So it will be Portuguese inspired cuisine, which will be outside seating, a separate section. So it's going to be available for warm waters. Paula's Pantry is kind of like fresh, grab and go. Think about yourselves again. You're in the warm waters. You are having an excursion. You can just grab a sandwich for you if you're feeling hungry while you're exploring the destination, it will be ready for you. The dome is another favorite place of mine that it's 270-degree overhead views. Just think about yourself. This is overview. You're having your cocktail here and just mingling with your loved ones or meeting with other guests, that like-minded guests, and this is how it looks. It's all open. I spend most of my time here, and again, I wanted to take your attention to all these mahoganies and colors around. Okay, so accommodations. All accommodations include, a cocktail, craft cocktail for a welcome, or sparkling wine. You will have in-room fridge stock daily, room service available, Nespresso coffee is available. Still or sparkling water will be delivered into your room, whichever you want. Terry bed robes and slippers, oh my God, they're so soft. And the beds and the linens, oh my God. We have 3 guests that sent us some thank you emails and asking the brand, including my husband, that the bed linens, when you are in it, you're like, that aha moment. And then, of course, complimentary use of binoculars. We do have 2, pardon me, I'm so sorry. We have 1 bedroom suite, Navigator suite, which is the largest one, 465 square feet, and we have only 2 of those, and they sell it very fast, okay? Just remember, and then you can have 3 people, 3 guests in the Navigator. Please make a note. If you have a client, they want a dual sink and a full-size bathtub, this is your suite, Navigator suite, and they will get a butler service also. And then the other one is Discovery Suite, 445 square feet. It holds up to only 2 guests. There is no dual sink or a bathtub. It's only single, as you can see here. This is a kind of like set-in open shower, but it's beautiful. Walk-in mosaic glass shower with the rain hat and body jets, and a tub and a double sink. I'm sorry, this is wrong. Oh, they have to change that. This is actually for Navigator suite. There's no double sink. I have to change the slide. My apologies. You only can accommodate 2 guests, can stay here only. So the Discovery is another suite option. I like this because it has this 2 beautiful large closet. And my apologies here, I have to change the slide. Discovery doesn't have the dual sink and the bathtub. Yeah, this has to be changed. I think they just made it. My apologies. So this is our Journey Suite, 382 square feet. This also can occupy up to 3 guests. Think about your family members. Perhaps they wanted to take their children. On the warm waters, the minimum age is 8 years old. So think about your families with their children, teenagers. They can share the stateroom together. So the next Veranda Deluxe, the next largest stateroom is 300 square feet. It can hold also 3 guests. They don't have to be in a suite. So the 3rd guest will be sleeping right here. Okay. Also, we have Horizon. The balcony is not. Let me go back and show you. So when you have your veranda, as you can see here, the picture is not very good. The veranda will have a veranda step out balcony, but when you see Horizon, the Horizon will not have a step out balcony, but the balcony is kind of included in the stateroom, and it only holds up to 2 guests. So this is a better picture for your regular Horizon, 270 square feet, holds up to 3 guests. And as you can see, it has a better seating area. And your veranda, also 270 square feet, but a little smaller living area because they have an step out balcony. So if your clients, say, no, I must have a balcony, then this is it. You see, this is just right there. Solar accommodations. Yes, we do have solar accommodations, 183 square feet. There is no balcony, but it's a large picture window, not picture window. It's a large picture window. It can only hold one guest, and as you can see, there's no single supplement because it's a solo accommodation that you don't have to worry about. Ocean view accommodation, this is a new category for us because of the demand. Because some guests said that they just don't care about the balconies. They just wanted to save some money but be on this beautiful yacht, but they can share the stateroom with 2 people. There you go. So the same 183 square feet stateroom can hold 2 guests also. So you can have solo or triple. Groups, we are very generous with the groups. You only need 5 staterooms, 5 couples to start earning your TC. So the TC is 9 paying guests, the 10th will be your TC. Your standard commission starts from 15%. The more you book, the more commission you will get. If you have 22 guests plus, which is 11 staterooms or the suites, once you have 22 plus guests in total, you will start earning your 20% commission. And of course, your guests, your clients will get $200 per person onboard credit. Just take advantage of it. This is a great way of earning more commission. Chling, chling. So talk to me, send me an email. We can talk about it. Let's form some groups together. This is your website, Atlas Advisor Central. So when you go to Atlas Ocean Voyages, on the top side, you will see travel advisors. Just click on it. It's going to open up. If you did not sign in already, you have to sign up. If you are, then you just have to log in. Your flyers will be there, materials, brochures, anything that you will be needing will be in that Atlas Advisor Central. So how to book? It's very easy. Just call us. Just call us. We don't have a booking engine yet, but we're working on it. I'm hoping next year we will have a booking engine. So you need to call us. This is the phone number, 844-44-ATLAS, which is 28527. You can find this information online too. When you make a booking, we do hold it for 3 days with no obligation. The deposit is $500. This is reduced deposit at the moment. Normally it's $1,000, okay? This is 50% reduced deposit. $500 for the staterooms per person, $750 for the suites. Final payment due is 120 days prior the sailing, and the cancellation is prior to 120 days, incur 250 days per guest administrative fee. And there's no FCC, nothing. This is a service fee. We will cancel it so that your guests will lose the 250. If they cancel 90 days prior, 30 days prior, all these are on the website, so you can, or I can send it to you if you want it. But then, you know, of course, the standard cancellation penalties will be there. We still send the documents with, yeah, we do send the documents. I know most of the companies, they stop sending. They're only sending the e-documents. No, we're luxury. This is your yacht. We still send the documents with a beautiful journal, like kind of like a nice letter looking journal, and everything is customized. And ta-da! Well, this, you can say this to your clients or make it as a surprise, because we do send the documents for Navigator Suite only. Not every suite, just the Navigator Suite only. We do send customized documents with this beautiful Milano Bank Spinner suitcase. The market value is around, I think, $1,500. This is beautiful and it's a wow factor. To you. Without you, we wouldn't be having any business. So we wanted to support you. We always support you. Our 90% of the business is coming from trade. So we really wanted to support you. We send the bookings to our travel advisors because, again, we believe in you. We're together in this and we can grow together. We do have some specials going on. We just announced Seminar at Sea also. So if you wanted to explore Antarctica 2023, we still have some availabilities. The prices are starting from $255 per guest per night. take the advantage of it. If you want to learn the destination, if you wanted to jump into expedition and learn Antarctica, this is the time to book. We do still have some availability, especially in March. Also the seminar at sea, don't forget, I'm going to send you all the information for summer of 2023. We have the seminar at sea, and I think the prices are starting from $200 per person. Come and join us, explore, learn the voyage. And I am escorting May the 5th, by the way. If you want to come and sail with me, just apply and we'll make sure that you are with us. I will send you all this information, or if you join my Facebook group, you will have this also. So this is an incredible offer for you or for your guests. If you buy 2 back-to-back voyage, the third one will be free. So if, let's say, one voyage for 7 days is $5,000, and we always have the second guest free, by the way, as you know. And then the second voyage is also $5,000. So the 2 voyage total will be $10,000. So second guest is free anyway. So you're going to have 3 voyages, like 21 days for $10,000 for 2 people. The $10,000 that I just example, but we do have some voyages like that too. So if you buy 2 voyage, the third one will be free. And don't forget, we have the second guest sales free promotion. This is the time to promote. Just don't miss that. On top of it, also we are giving up to $1,000 air credit. So it's an additional savings, basically. So second guest sales free, reduced deposits, back-to-back voyages, and plus if you book any voyage for this spring and summer, we're giving the air credit also. Don't miss this opportunity. For Antarctica and for Antarctica 2023 and 2024 expedition collection, we are also including 1 free night pre-cruise hotel. I know these are so many offers, like a Chinese menu. I think you can get confused. I will send a summary of what we have, so don't worry about it. But this is the time to really promote Atlas, or to get on board to learn about the brand, because I know when you experience it, that's the best way of promoting it. So I know. So just find me, I'll walk you through. I have to proudly say, and if you have any military clients, we are offering up to 20% additional discount, and this is combinable with most of our current offers. So this is all year round. They can be retired, active, military. So please, this is an incredible discount, because we wanted to honor them all year around, not just some certain months of the year. So I have to proudly say this. We wanted to appreciate and thank for their services. Okay, so as a summary, all-inclusive on board. I know I talk too much, right? So all-inclusive on board. Your dining options, unlimited premium beverages, butler service for the suites, standard Wi-Fi, gratuities are always included. We're on the warm waters, less than 200 guests, 196 maximum on the warm waters, 172 in Antarctica. We have solo staterooms, triple accommodations, don't forget. Our groups, you need to have 5 staterooms to earn your TC. The commission can go up to 20%. We also include complimentary private charter jet service, Buenos Aires to Ushuaia or Oslo to Longyearbyen. Okay, so that's also included. Don't forget about your military appreciation savings. We do give 10% commission on the shore excursions, pre-post cruise packages, travel insurance if you book pre-cruise with us, and of course your emergency medical evacuation is always included. So wow, what a nice value, right? So that concludes my webinar. As I promised, I finished it in 45 minutes. So I'm open for questions, and I'll also put myself on the screen. And so you can see me now. So tell me, do you have any questions? I hope it was informative.
We have some questions for you. Oh yeah, that was really, really neat. It's amazing. I live in Newport, Rhode Island, so we see a lot of yachts, and it just reminds me of that class of travel that is just above and beyond. So thank you for sharing that. That's really, really splendid. So we do have
Of
some
course,
questions for you.
yes.
So one of the questions is about accessibility for folks who might have wheelchairs or walkers, things like that. Can you tell us a little bit about that on board?
Of course. Well, remember, we do have 2 staterooms allocated for that. Okay. But I always say this. Let me put it in this way. Because I have these questions all the time. For Antarctica, for example, if the guest cannot walk by himself or herself, the crew members will help them, but they will not be able to get on the Zodiacs. Okay, remember this, number one. Number two, even though if the ship is equipped for, let's say, a wheelchair, when they're in Europe, the countries are not ready for that. So our suggestion, we do have 2 ADA accessible staterooms. We will provide everything what we can, but always depending on the itinerary, let them know that they may not have the all excursions that they wanted to. They may just end up staying at their yacht. Hey, that's also good. I hope I answered your question. I mean, as long as they can walk by themselves, let's say walk by a walker, they can just get out of the ship by themselves or with a little bit of a help, I think that will be good. Or else they will have a challenge because we may not have an allocated crew member just to be with them at all times to assist them. I hope I answered the question. But I will share, let me take a note. I will share also that accessible stateroom location, okay? And then we will all know.
Excellent, thanks. So looking on your site, I see that you have an itinerary that goes to Norway and the fjords. The question came up about other places in Scandinavia that you might be visiting, such as Denmark, Sweden, Finland, anything like that, or is it just right now the fjords of Norway?
We do have itineraries. We go in that region almost everywhere.
Okay.
If whomever was asking that, send me an email. I'll send you the itinerary. Just my email is Oya, Oscar Yankee Apple at atlasoceanvoyages.com. Easy.
Great.
Just send me an email. I'll send you the itinerary. Our website is sometimes tricky to find the itineraries. I'm so sorry. We're still working on it. In the next 6 months, you will see more improvements. It's on the works. And I know it's not the easiest website to navigate, and please accept our apologies. Just send me an email. I'll send you the itineraries.
Great. And we are confirming that there are no casinos on board the ships, correct? Yeah.
Nope.
I want to make sure. Someone asked that question. Someone asked, can a guest request non-alcoholic beer on board?
Of course, we do have everything. Now, I know I think it's just a norm. We say all inclusive. We always think about the booze, alcohol, but not everybody drinks, right? We do have it. So, we have non-alcoholic beer. We have Diet Coke, soft drinks, sodas, juices, freshly squeezed juices. So, yeah, we have everything.
Oh yeah, I love how you mentioned that your husband loved the sheets. One of the questions came up, if they love the bathrobes, can they buy the bathrobes from on board?
Yes, we do have a little shop. They can buy that. I'm not sure about the bed sheets though, which my husband was asking me. I swear to God, he kind of he said, I Googled it. I found the same brand in Amazon. It was $171. I said, no, honey, you're not gonna have it.
That's awesome.
$171.
So it looks like some amazing shore excursions. Can you tell us a little bit more about those? If the inclusion? Can they book it when they get on board? Do you recommend booking it in advance? And can your advisors give them some more tips on that?
So it's a very good question. Remember one thing. When it comes to expedition, your Antarctica and Arctic expedition, there is no shore excursion. You will have zodiac cruising, landings, they are always included. Okay, this is, put it aside, there's no excursion. When you are on the other destinations, like non-polar regions, non-expedition, right, in the warm waters, we don't include any excursions at all, nothing. However, we have multiple programs, like land programs to choose from. It can be a private tour, wherever you're going. It depends on where you are going. You can pick and choose from our excursions, or you can do your own. As long as you come on board on time, you can just do your own. Because I have some clients, they're working with ANK, I couldn't talk, or some other, excursions that they were saying they really wanted to have some exclusivities. You're more than welcome. So you can either use ours or you can use yours, whichever. We highly suggest you book. When you make the bookings, you will see the land options. We suggest book it because it may sell out. We don't want it to have like 30, 40 people. We kind of limit. I don't know the limit. Again, it depends on where we are and what excursions they're doing. However, though, let's say you are on board, your guest is on board, and they made their, they changed their mind and they really wanted to do an excursion. If it is available, they can book it on board too. But we highly suggest do it in advance. It's such a small ship, such a small crowd, and it really sells out so fast.
Gotcha. So kind of going on that same kind of difference between the expedition and the warm water cruises. I heard you say the minimum age on board the expedition for a child is 8 years old, or was that for the warm water?
Warm water is 8 years old. For expedition is 1 year old, 12 months. I mean,
the reverse. So,
what am I talking
right, so if you're going to Antarctica, it's 8 years old. But if you want to bring a child with one of those wonderful cabins with for three people, that's 1 year old. And what type of things are there do you see on board for the different multi-generations, for teens maybe, or little bit older folks, kind of multi-generational family travel?
So we don't have anything for children. Okay. So again, if you're in Antarctica, if your child is really adventurous, and we do have some of those children, they like to mingle with adults. They like just to, learn, very curious history, then they will be okay. With multi-generation, what I would suggest, have maybe 2, 3 kids, same age. This is my own personal suggestion, okay? Because the onboard, there is really nothing to do for the kids. But we are, family friendly. We are welcoming anyone, as long as you do not give a wrong expectation to your guests. That's my point. Tell them up front, say that this is a beautiful yacht. I have triple accommodations. We can do, multiple generation families. That's beautiful. But remember, the ship is just such a small ship, less than 10 tons, like a yacht. There is not much to do for the kids, But hey, they're having nieces and cousins. They can just entertain by themselves. It's just fine. But if they're thinking that they will have a little place for the children, we don't have it. If, let's say, a honeymooners, or young wedding couples, I do have these questions. They have 2 years old baby, and they wanted to go to Italy, and I say, okay, what you gonna do with the baby? Oh, we're thinking of having them on board. No, we don't have a babysitter. We don't. So one couple ended up bringing their nanny with them.
Yeah,
because
there you go.
you have 2 bookings.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So some medical questions. Travel medical insurance is included.
No, this is evacuation. Emergency evacuation is included. So your medical, typical insurance, Allianz, Travel Guard, it's nothing like, there's no even comparison. We're only including, God forbid, if anything happens, wherever the guest is, we will make sure that we have on board, there's a spot that a helicopter can land. We will make sure that the guest is evacuated and go to a hospital. We include that, right? So anything else, book separately. Or we do have a separate insurance, which is 10% commissionable to you. You can book through us too, either or. But don't confuse, and we highly recommend whomever you're working already with any other, insurance company that you love them. If you don't have one, use ours, but make sure that you do have a medical insurance. If anything happens, they'll be able to take care of themselves.
Understood. Thanks for sharing. So one of the travel advisors said that they understand that the COVID vaccine is required for Arctic and Antarctic expeditions, but not for the Mediterranean or UK. Is that correct?
Correct. We are kind of following the industry guidelines. If you look any other expedition cruise line, they're also still asking for a vaccine. And there was a little bit of a discussion, and I was told that, God forbid, again, if something happens, it's really hard to be able to control everything when you're in Antarctica. But when you're in Mediterranean, it's easy because you're always in a port that you will be accessible to a hospital. God forbid, just saying, God forbid.
Mhm.
But for warm waters, no vaccine required, but the Antarctica and the Arctic, still we're asking for vaccine.
Yeah, one of our travel advisors, Kathy, just said, I can attest to that firsthand. Broke my leg second day in St. Lucia, it's in the Caribbean, and I only had travel insurance. So make sure your clients get travel medical insurance. So she recommends that.
Correct.
Talking about the lecturers, so we understand that the naturalists are the lecturers for Antarctica and maybe for the Iceland and the Arctic adventures. But what about the lecturers in the Mediterranean? Can you give us some taste of who comes on board to kind of facilitate those kind of knowledge transfer, educational things?
So we do have speakers. I don't have the list with me, but we will always have someone on board to make speeches. So we're also working on, let's say, some celebrity chefs will be on board. We're also working on putting some maybe sommelier that they will be talking about wine. So we're trying to make sure that we do have special guests on board, so that they would be able to, talk with the guests. So it's a good question, because if you are not on the expedition, then what, right? So we will have some special guests, speakers. Sometimes it can be maybe a professor that will talk about the destination. I don't have the list with me, but there will always be somebody that is specialized with something. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. So a few questions about travel agent rates. So are they available for the different itineraries? Are there any time restrictions? Can they get the travel rate if they're booking more than one cabin? Can you give a little bit more details about that, and can they find that on the webpage?
So first of all, join my Facebook group.
So can you share that Facebook group again with everyone?
Atlas Ocean Voyages with Oya B. O-Y-A-B. That's it.
Atlas Ocean Voyages with Oya B. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay,
Now,
tell us a little bit about the travel.
We do have the travel advisory rate for Antarctica for this season, like 2023. It starts from $255 per person per day, plus taxes. It depends on how many days you want. Okay, the forms are there. You just have to apply. Some of the dates are already full and sold out. Some are still available. And then we just announced Seminar at Sea. Now, Antarctica is reduced travel advisor rates. And if you wanted to bring your guests or your family members, you have to buy our current rates, which are still amazing. Okay. Now, then we just launched Seminar at Sea for our spring and summer voyages for the warm waters for this year. And the rates are starting from $200 for you, like for travel advisors. You can bring on your guests, your family members with you, and the rates are a little bit higher than that. I don't have them in front of me, but let's say, example, if you are paying for 7 days, $1,400, just example, your guest or client might be paying $1,550 or $1,600. So there's not a big difference. Still, it's an amazing rate. And then if you also book 5 bookings, if you make 5 bookings on our regular current rate, just 5 bookings on a regular rate, not the reduced rate, but regular rate, we will refund your money. There's an up to. So I don't have exact numbers in front of me, but to answer you, yes, you can bring your guests, you can bring your family members, and the more the merrier. I will share all this information with you, I promise, when I do my follow-up emails, or if you go to my Facebook group, you will be able to see all this information also. But I will send this, I promise.
Excellent. One of the asks was about recommending to our guests what type of packing list for Antarctica. So,
oh, I do have that too. So if you go online, so go to atlasoceanvoyages.com. There's a search button, like bar. I'm sorry, not button. There's a search bar. Just write down packing list. You will see. Or if you navigate on the website also, or send me an email and I'll send it over to you right away. Just send me an email and I have the list. But you can find it online too. We do have packing lists. And my suggestion, lots of layers, number 1. Number 2, remember, we're giving a big parka. It's a big parka that is bulky. So when guests are coming to Buenos Aires, it's already hot. So they don't have to carry anything, warm. But the luggage, the luggage that they're bringing also has to have some space, or else they will be wearing those green parkas and walking into the airport. Exciting for us.
So what was the name of the free event that is on the Mediterranean? Like the concert or wine tasting at a vineyard you mentioned?
Yeah, in one of our itineraries goes to that region. Is that what you're asking?
Yep, that's what she's asking. Jennifer was asking.
Correct. One of the itineraries, we particularly going to that wine region. Again, remember, you will be having your extended hours. We're not leaving the port. Like, I forgot the English. So we do have the overnight, or we don't leave the port, until midnight sometimes. So particularly if you are asking for a particular winery, like that, the destination, send me an email. I'll send you the itinerary. But we go to that region. It's very specific, and the guests will be exploring and learning more about the destination and the wine.
Perfect. We got one more question and then a comment. The question was, we suppose that you said U.S. military, but can we assume that it's the same for the Canadian military?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. Well, we're still very small North American company, right? US based, so we're honoring the US military. But I think it's in the books in the future when we do have probably an office in Canada. I'm sure we will be able to honor them too. But at the moment, everything is for US. Sorry.
And the last comment.
But remember, it's all year round. I mean, I think it's I'm honored for that. It's all year round. It's combinable with almost every offer. You will see some of them 10%. You will see some of them 20%. But we do honor them, and we do, and they don't have to be active. It can be reserved, retired. So we accept all those IDs.
Perfect. And the last comment, I know we're about 2 minutes over, but thank you so much, Oya. That's been really fantastic. And one of our travel agents, James, has said, my husband and I are going on the 11-night Antarctica in February, and they're so excited. A lot of people are saying thank you for your time and information. It's been great. And again, Oya is going to be following up with everyone with an email and sending out lots of information and a beautiful video. The video is amazing, folks. You're going to love it. But Oya, thank you so much again. And everyone, thank you so much for being a part of the webinar today. And we will get this up on our YouTube page so you can watch it all again, or send it out to anybody who would like to find more information about this. Oya, thank you. Good job. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.